like I said, I'm self-published. I'm always going to be self-published unless there's a publisher out there who will not touch my book. Because I went through two. One was going to publish it as is, but unfortunately she had cancer, and it took her out of being a publisher. She had to take care of herself. And then the second person wanted to rewrite my entire book. And you know what I have to say about that. And after that experience, I just said, you know what, I'm going to try something, and I just gave away my book for free for a few people, coworkers, people I've met along the way that enjoy reading. And I was like, oh well, here's a book. Sold a couple also, depending, because some people did want to pay. Nothing but good feedback. I know I wrote a good story. They enjoyed the characters. They enjoyed the comedy, because I do no comedy in my books. It's light humor. I don't try to make goofy characters. I'm actually against having goofy characters, because I'd like you to actually have a grounding in there. That's one of the things I always hated was, it's kind of like, if you remember Boy Meets World, what they did to Eric, I think was the worst they could have ever done. I mean, Will Friedle is a great actor, and I think they screwed him. I doubt that was all his idea of how that character came out. But I mean, I liked who he was in the beginning, where he had that way where he had a serious side. He was intelligent. He was an intelligent person, and he had a quirky, clueless side attached to it. So once in a while, he'd do something stupid. But then they wrote his character the next season, and from then on, he was just a brainless idiot who could never do anything correctly, was always screwing up. He was always screwing up, unreliable, and he'd have like genius moments from time to time, and then be stupid again. And it's like, I mean, I get acting's a job, but even I would have protested that one. I would have just been like, dude, if you're gonna have me be incompetent the entire time, I don't want to do this job. I mean, I really think they destroyed his character. And I know that was a forced thing, because it's like they were going for they wanted someone to do comedy on that show, and they made him the comedy guy. Because they were always, it was more of a serious TV show. Without Eric, it would be totally serious. There would be almost no comedy to it. Because even though Corey and Sean would have their moments, if you notice, almost everything was always serious at some point from their actions. And yeah, there was more. He was the comedy, and then they were the serious. And I think it should have been more of the latter, where they were all serious and they all had their comic moments. Because in real life, we're stupid until we're smart. And even then, we're still stupid, because then we think we know too much and become stupid on that principle. No matter what, as a human race, we're always going to be stupid. Even scientists and those who invent big things, great things, everyone's truly stupid. Because no matter what, in the end, there'll be something of our hubris, or it's going to be just simple mistakes, the small mistakes, but enough of them to make it noticeable. We're going to be stupid. There's no getting around it, because we're learning. We're always learning. We're always finding new things. We're always experiencing new things. Something will always be new to you. And in that, you will always be stupid to something. It's kind of like why when someone's very well off or rich, they'll always find, they'll always look for something new and always be extreme because they've already done all the simple stuff because they have the wealth to get away with it. And then you'll find out they're doing the stupidest things because they've done so much. So now they're looking to make life worth living.